Hello, hello. Happy Monday. I'm so excited to be back. This is Nicole Stanton inside the social media systems and automation for coaches and online entrepreneurs Facebook group. Sorry for the little mess up there. We just changed the name of the group, and I'm going to be talking about that here in just a moment. But tonight we are going to dive into 3 cold, hard truths that nobody tells you when you are building a business online. So hopefully you can, learn and grow and not have to learn these the hard way. And you can really take these into consideration as you build your business. If you guys are popping on, say hello. Let me know that you are here. I apologize for being gone last week. We were in New Mexico out in the Rocky Mountains and having a blast, but the internet is not the best. So I was not able to stream, but I'm back and I'm here. Hi, Layla, good to see you on. I did see you message me, so I'll get back to you after this. But yes, so let's dive in and talk about these 3 things that are really important for you to know. Before I jump in, let me just mention, I put it up here in the description if you're watching this. I think it shows up above you, but we are going to have a masterclass coming up in 2 weeks. So if you want the details, I will get that all out later on this week. But if you want to make sure that you see the details, comment masterclass throughout this training, or if you're watching the replay, comment masterclass and let me know that you would like the details. We're going to talk all about, auditing the systems that you have and how to figure out what do you need in your business? What do you not have? What do you need to implement? All of that. So we're going to make things really nice and streamlined and simple and easy and faster and save you time and all of that. Okay. So let's talk through these 3 cold hard truths. Number 1, raise your hand if you would agree, or comment below and say, yes, totally, right? It is getting harder to sell and to grab the attention of people online. What happened and what worked in 2011, 12, 13 is not what's working in 2021. And as we move forward into 2022, many of you guys know my start in online business was in the network marketing space, and I still technically have a network marketing business, but my focus is my coaching business. And just, in 2012, when I started in that space, I could tell you that what worked then does not work now. And the kind of post you can make, the kind of messaging that you had, we will talk about messaging, it didn't work the same over the course of time. Why? Number 1, almost a decade has gone by. So that's part of it, right? But 2, it is a totally different world. There are so many more people getting online, especially after everything that we went through last year. So many people are saying, you know what? I want to give this online business thing a shot, which is great. Welcome to the world of online business. Come learn and grow with us. However, that means it is much harder for you to catch the attention of the people that you're trying to reach. And we are now on to this TikTok reel short-term video. If you're still on with me and you've been here for 3 minutes, holy moly, you're a saint, because you've watched something for more than 15 seconds. And that's not what people do anymore. People want instant gratification. They want quick to consume, and they want it to be, flashy, and they just want that attention grabber. So we, as the business owners who are showing up online, we have to consider, how do we combat that? How do we make sure that we are going to show up and we are going to stand out? And that's a whole other thing. So I want you to really just contemplate, what am I doing online right now? How do I bring my amazingness, my awesome sauce, what the products, the services, the opportunity, whatever it is that you have to offer, how are you bringing that to the table? And could you do better? I can tell you, and I'm completely authentic and vulnerable with you guys, I could do better. On my personal page, we've traveled so much over the summer that I haven't really done a whole lot of content there. And I go back in when I get tagged by family members with vacation, hide from profile, because I don't want new people to just scroll and all they see is family stuff. I love my family, and I want that to be part of my content and people getting to know me and who I am, but it's not all. But I have not put forth enough effort to say, here are the other things that I have to offer. And here's how awesome I am and how I can help you and how I can help, just lift you up. Hang on, I think I got a kid at the door. You go lay down. Connor, I'm teaching. Go lay down, please.
I don't feel very well. This part of my body hurts and I'm hungry.
Okay, go lay down. I'll come talk to you in a few minutes.
Can I get an orange?
I don't have one. Go lay down, please.
Can I get something to eat?
Go. I'm ready for school to start. Okay, sorry. Okay, what I was saying, I need to do a better job, and I'm just full honesty here. I need to do a better job of putting my content out there and making sure that if someone is new to me, if someone is coming over to stalk my profile or finding out, do I want to be in this person's group or not? Is there something that gives them the indication that, hey, like this chick seems cool. Like I like her vibe. I like her information. I like her positivity. I like the fact that she's a real mom and about to knock something over. Her kids come in, right? Like that's it. So keep that in mind. I'm looking at my notes because I had a couple points I wanted to make. Ads have increased. More people are doing things like lead magnets. So even a year ago, it was, hey, post in other people's Facebook groups about your, you got a lead magnet, you got this. And now I'm like, they're all dead. Nobody's responding to those posts anymore because everyone is sick and tired of getting the free lead magnet and getting on the email chains. And then you have to unsubscribe to all of them. People aren't wanting to do that as much. So what used to work... All right. I think I was saying people are kind of like been there, done that, right? Like I don't want to sign up for your little freebie because I don't want to get all of your 7,000 emails. I'm not saying email marketing doesn't work. I'm not saying don't have lead magnets. I teach my clients how to do that. But you have to find a way to stand out. Okay, you have to find, I'm in a neon pink shirt. It kind of shows up orange in the video, but I stand out. If I go to the grocery store in this shirt, I stand out because I'm literally wearing neon pink. How do you stand out online? Okay, so cold hard truth number 1, it's harder to sell online. It's harder to grab people's attention. So that leads us to number 2. Thank you, Layla. Leads us to number 2. Your messaging can make or break your online experience. And I don't mean like Facebook messaging. I mean like your overall message and what you present to your audience, whether it's through email, through your Facebook group, through text messaging, through content, through conversation. You have this underlying message that you are presenting to your audience. And you need to know that you know what it is that you do. What is the transformation that you help people get? Whether it's it's a product. Hey, I have, got one here. I used to have a bottle of my sleep spray. I have a bottle of sleep spray that helps you fall asleep so you don't have to stare at the ceiling and watch this fan blade go, and you don't wake up like a grouchy person in the morning feeling like you got run over by a truck. That's the message, right? I, as a business coach, as a systems and automation coach, can help you figure out how to stop piecing and parting all the things together and trying to make the jigsaw puzzle work without having the outline, without having all the edges, right? I can help you put all the pieces together and make all of that process simple and streamlined. You got to know your message. You've got to know how somebody is going to benefit. And make sure that you talk about that, because if you're not talking about it, they're not going to know. Plain and simple. If you don't talk about it, they won't know. And then that goes back to, it's harder to sell online if they don't even know that you exist, or they don't know how you can help or what the transformation is. And I told you I was going to talk about changing the name. I changed the name of the group about, I don't know, a week and a half, 10 days ago, something like that. I made it more specific. I love that we have such a diverse community of entrepreneurs in here, but the content that I'm teaching is specifically for people who are building online businesses. Whether you're in the coaching space, whether you're a consultant, whether you have an agency, there's such variety there, but it's online business owners. And I was getting some people coming into the group that were selling, they're more like brick and mortar type shops. That's great. And some of this stuff could apply, but I want to create this community and create a really condensed messaging that says, this is who I'm helping. And this is how I'm helping. And this was actually something, so Bree's on. Bree and I were talking in our client Facebook group earlier today about what she wants to rename her Facebook group. And the general structure that I would recommend that it works very well is, who is it for, right? Like, you need to have somewhere in your Facebook group, who's this for, but also what is the benefit? So social media, systems, and automation. You're going to learn about how social media can weave in. You're going to learn systems for all kinds of things, organization, communication, email, Facebook groups, all that stuff, right? And we're going to teach and learn about automation. But you can't automate what you don't do well manually. So you got to get all those pieces in place first, right? But who's it for? It's for coaches and online entrepreneurs. And the reason that's helpful, that messaging, again, it goes back to the messaging. It's making or breaking you. If your group, my group, had been savvy social media to begin with, and I taught social media, and then it morphed into savvy social media and online business strategy, because I was talking a whole lot more about other things besides just Instagram and Facebook and social media. So I morphed, and then I changed it again, right? But if someone is going to go search, I want to be part of a group, which is point 3. We're going to get there. I want to be part of a community. I want to be part of a group. I want to go learn about this thing. Think about what keywords they're searching and weave that into your title. If you're a coach, you might search like Facebook groups for coaches, or female entrepreneurs, or female coaches. Or, if you want to learn social media, you might be searching social media. If you want to learn automation, you might be searching automation. If you want to learn how to lose weight, maybe you're a health coach, right? Someone is trying to lose weight. They're probably not searching like lose weight with Layla. They don't know who Layla is. I know that's not what Layla teaches, but she's on. So, and it went with the L, right? But you get my point. Like, they're searching keywords, and if you can weave that in, it helps make your messaging more clear. Go through and clean up your group description, clean up your email footers, clean up your domains, like anything you can. The more specific you can get in your messaging, the presentation of what you have to offer, the better it's going to be for that person who's watching you, because it's harder to sell. It's harder to capture attention. And every time I send an email, I get people who unsubscribe. That should happen to you as well, because they're saying, you know what, this is not for me. Great. Find somebody who resonates with you. If my message is not for you, I'm okay with that. That opens up space for people who are. All right. So that was number 2. Your messaging can make or break you. Cold hard fact number 3. A group member, a Facebook group member, is way better than just a fan page like, or a Facebook friend, or, a general email lead. And here's why. Facebook is the biggest social media platform that is out there. Yes, TikTok has blown up in the last year. There's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's this, there's that. But Facebook is the beast. And Facebook is pushing groups. Facebook is pushing community. Facebook is pushing, there's a whole separate feed. If you go on your phone, there's a whole separate feed for group content. And you'll go scroll that and you're like, I didn't even know I was in that group. Oh, I don't want to be there because I don't like the message that I'm getting. Again, your messaging makes or break you. Like, I don't need to be in this group about gardening because I joined it during 2020 when I was making a garden, and now I don't have a garden, so I don't need to be there, right? There's a whole feed for groups. They're pushing community. And if you go to the Facebook's, I guess it's their message, but like their mantra, their statement about their mission, what it is they're all about, they want to cultivate community online. And you can do that in a Facebook group. And that's why the last several trainings that I've done here on Monday night, if you haven't seen them, go to guides. It's all in guide number 1 as of right now. That may change eventually. But go to guides here in the group and you'll see the last trainings that are in there. Facebook groups are huge, and you should be leveraging it because it allows you this pool of people. If you haven't noticed, I talk a lot with my hands. It's this pool of people that you get to love on and nurture and hang on to. I'm not going to tell you all the reasons you should have one. There was a whole video 2 or 3 weeks ago, like 7 reasons why. So go watch that one. But your reach is better, especially if you can use all the things together. So if you're on my VIP list, you got a text message at like 8:01 because I was a little bit late that said, hey, I'm going live right now. And it directed you to the group where it's community people, where you get to see my content, where I become the expert and the authority, and you come here to learn. If you're on my email list, you got an email this morning that said, hey, I'm going to be going live. So you got email, you got text, you got Facebook notification, you have a Facebook group feed. If you're just building off a business page, the reach is terrible. 10 years ago, great. But groups weren't really being pushed. They weren't really a thing, and we have to evolve with the times. So if you're not leveraging a Facebook group and you want to strategize about how you might be able to do so, please put strategy in the comments, and you and I can connect and think through like, how might that look in your business? Because I'm telling you, there is power in building a community of people. You don't have to post every day. You don't have to post multiple times a day. But if you post consistently, you post value, and you provide information that's going to be helpful along that message that we were talking about, it's really, really powerful for your business, and it can be a great thing for you to use. So again, if you want help with that, number one, comment strategy in the comments, and we can connect, get on a game plan call, and I lay it out with you. We talk about your business and what you're doing and what you're not doing and where there might be holes and gaps, and then I can help you come up with a game plan. And then what that looks like is, here's your game plan. Go do it yourself. If you can do it, amen. Let's 5 cheers for you. Awesome. Or you say, actually, Nicole, like I really would like to have you in my head. What does it look like to work with you? And we talk about that. No pressure. But if you want to help strategize how that might help you, then let's talk. Last thing I wanted to share with you, and I mentioned this at the beginning, but I've seen some people hop on and off. If you would like the first scoop, we're going to do a masterclass here in 2 weeks, talking about all of the things like weaving the strategy and how email marketing and text marketing and Facebook groups and streamlining your process so you don't feel scattered. Or like I had somebody email today and she's like, oh, these are the softwares that I recommend that you use. And it was this software and that software and this software and this software. And then you have to connect them all and use Zapier and get them all to speak to each other. And you're spending way too much money that you don't need to be spending. It's 6 different platforms you have to learn that you don't need to learn. So the masterclass, I'll announce more details at the end of the week. We're going to dive in. We're going to spend about an hour-ish and kind of run through the whole thing so that you can really figure out where you need to make some shifts, subtle shifts usually, in your business so that you can see much better progress and much more results, so you can stand out, so you have the messaging correctly, so that you are being shown online. Because that's our goal here, is to help you show up better online so that you can serve better, get more clients, serve them, make more money, do all the things. It's a win-win for everybody, right? So happy Monday. Thank you guys for being here. Again, strategy in the comments if you want to get a game plan strategy call. Masterclass if you would like to be in the loop with the masterclass. And if you guys were finding value here, please let me know. Let me know what a big takeaway was. If you have friends that would love to be here, invite them to come hang out. And I just want to say thank you if you were on live or you're watching the replay. I understand that it's getting harder to grab attention online, right? Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time in this group and contributing and commenting and just spending a little bit of your evening or day or whenever you're watching this, learning. And I really do hope that you have found something valuable. So if you did take something away, drop it in the comments. So if someone doesn't have time to watch the whole video, they might see your comment and they can take that nugget away too.